sorry, so like this. So how do you how and in Khmer, please read the Khmer slowly.
So how do you go to school? In Khmer is ta nè tư xà la đùm ở đấy.
Tane,
Again.
next one.
Ta nè tư xà la đùm ở đấy.
Okay. Like this, practice like this. Please play a role of the kids, okay?
Yes.
Okay, you too. Kids, like I'm recording. If I say, how do you go to school? You have to say Khmer, the same sentence, okay?
Yes.
How do you go to school?
Tờ nẹ từ xà
Ta
la
nè tư
đội mà
xà
đách.
la đùm ở đấy.
How do you go to school?
Tà nẹ
Ta
từ
nè
xà
tư xà
la
la
đội mà
đùm ở
đách.
đấy.
How do you go to school?
Tà
Ta
nẹ
nè tư
từ
xà
xà
la
la
đùm ở
đội mà
đấy.
đách.
Die. Okay. Tane so sala do die.
How
How
do
do you go
you
to
go to
school?
school?
Tane so sala do die.
How do
How do
you
you
go to
go to
school?
school?
How do you go to school?
Tà nẹ từ xà
Ta
la
nè
đội
tư
mà
xà la
đách.
đùm ở đây.
How do you go to school?
Tà nẹ
Ta nè
từ
tư
xà
xà la
la
đùm
đội
ở
mà
đây.
đách.
Tane so sala do die.
How do
How
you
do you
go
go
to
to school?
school?
Okay. Like this. The important thing is this kind of practice is very enjoyable for kids. At the same time, they can listen to their friend's voice. Okay, so many. It's very rhythmical. And practice this one, they automatically memorize the shape of mouth or position of tongue. Okay, and
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
That combined with Khmer, very easy to remember. It's the power of to talk. If you remain one or two sentence in a lesson, that's good enough. Okay. And finally,
Yeah.
students are expected to how do you go to school as the interactive learning. Okay, let's practice 3%. Okay, I start. To keep the using the same tencent, using the same key sentence of lesson, they can enjoy interactive learning. Okay, I start. How do you go to school? Chanceha? You answer.
Ta nè tư xà la đùm ở
No,
đây.
no, 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 no.
How do
Interactive learning means the next
English.
stage. Okay, I ask
Speak
you
English.
answer, and you ask the Chok answer. Chok ask me, blah, blah, blah. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay. You can prepare some answer by bus, by bicycle, by walk,
Yeah.
by car, by helicopter, okay, by uh, the jet plane or airplane,
Yeah.
or by the magic mat. Okay,
Fly.
okay, okay. Shall we start? Okay, I'll start. How do you go to school?
I go to school by bus. How do you go to school?
I go to school by walk. How do you go to school?
I go to school by magic mat. How do you go to school?
I go to school by fly. How do you go to school?
I go to school by helicopter. How do you go to school?
I'm going to school by jet plane. How do you go to school?
I go to school uh by bicycle.
Okay, okay, okay.
How do you go to school?
I go
And
to school on.
okay, okay, okay. This kind of activity is very fun. Very fun. Why? This is based on the very important theory, the psychologist theory. That was called the zone of proximal development, advocated by the Vygotsky. Very famous psychologist Vygotsky said, if the goal is the touchable one, very close, goal is very close, they can strongly motivate it. The goal is far, that they don't pay attention. They are not interested in the goal located far. They have a lot, their interest was lights up, the goal is very close. Okay? If I ask the students, please write down my English. Are you ready? How do you go to school? Oh, goal is far. Most of students cannot write down in English. But I say, I ask, you say this question, find the answer for this question. How do you go to school? They can say, goal is not so far, very close. Okay? This was very important psychologist theory, ZPD. Okay, we are professor, we are a PhD holder. We gather to support your country. Not just a hint, our activity is strongly based on the instructional design theory. Okay, so I hope you will be the leader in your country near future. So you, at the same time, I hope you will find the time and study that for your PhD or master thesis. Okay, and for your sure,